Titans need to win their fans back. They haven't been all that flash at home. Sunday afternoon underway, and Big Papa with the very first hit-up of the day. Now Brimson, a dig which bounces up beautifully for both Fermor.
Delicate kick from Brimson. Nice work from Verrills, the deception. But Brimson just getting it in behind Fogarty, just. And it sat up perfectly for Fermor.
Ooh, he lost it and regathered. Now it goes back to Weaver. A bomb from 35 metres out to the corner of Tamale. The challenge was fantastic from Fafita. The Titans are wound up. They are switched on. They've come ready to play. They're in the game and they lead by 10. Lowy back on deck today. Has only had the 7 minutes of footy this year. Brimson kick and chase. He's going to win it as well. AJ Brimson at his best. AJ lights it up. Lights up Seabus. Titans third try.
Yeah, he needed this, Brimson. It's been a quiet start to the season for him. But his kicking game has troubled opposition sides, and it's been his go-to.
It'll get you out of jury duty, let me tell you. Back
to
the ball.
What a moment.
They go at him hard. And that is some poking of the bear, that tackle. And nice exchange here. Fogarty to Strange. Overlap is there. Speed to finish it off. Tamale goes over for the Raiders. Starling, left side, Fogarty, beautiful ball. That is wonderful. Hudson Young running off Morgan Smithies. Starling, left, Smithies, Fogarty, straight run, Raiders, Strange over, the Raiders, the Green Machine. Great sport, this one, Rugby League. Great sport. A game of moments, all these little moments, all these little turning points we've had in the first half. We've had a bucket load of them. 11 metres away from Weeks to Fogarty. It's a standard bomb across field. Chris is there! What a catch! Sebastian Chris. He's having his best season in the NRL. Weaver, nice play. Beautiful hands, Kelly. Now Fitzgibbon. He's got his first in the NRL. It's a great moment for this winger. He's quite a story. Alan Fitzgibbon. Weaver's 19th tackle of the day just there. Paddy, they're going to run it straight. Look at this fella. Hudson Young. Bulldozes his way for the line and is claiming the try. Hudson Young. Oh, up they came on Strange, and he takes his medicine, doesn't try to offload. But we've got a penalty there.
I understand, Sam.
Fogarty for the 10-point lead, and that's what it is. Paddy now. Up for Fogarty. Bomb. Right to the corner. Fitzgibbon's got all the pressure run in. Lost it. Savage over for Canberra. Of course it has to be checked.
The ball strikes Xavier Savage's right arm and then goes forward. This is a knock-on. We have a decision.
Last tackle, here it is. Got to be pinpoint. Weaver. They must contest it in the air. Weeks underneath it. They don't get there in time. And Weeks with a catch for Canberra.
Great take from young Weeks.
It's Canberra 30, the Gold Coast 10.
It's a good start.
Yes, yeah, no, but of course it's a good start. But there's a real fix in our game that we need to address pretty quickly, and whether it's the start, we've got to wait a good start, whether we stay in the game like we did last week for 35 minutes and it's 6-4 going at half time. This time we've got to wait off a 16-0 start. There's just this presence of just too much negative play, too much negative play. So we need to it's always a difficult one to pinpoint and always difficult to execute. So, but we have to find a way to reduce the overall impact of. You're going to make some errors, but just too many errors in our game, too many penalties in our game, too many leg outs in our game, and it just eats away and sort of got them back into the game at 16-all. The start straight after half time, leg out penalty, the position, they put a bomb up you 50-50, and they get it, and thought we showed a bit to fight and get back into the game, but it's just weight of possession. It just eats you. It just gets you down. So it's something that we need to address.
What about your injuries? Who's coming back?
No one. Well, Dave's got a hamstring, so you'd have to think that his initial diagnosis was a month. We had some bit of good news on JC, so we don't think he'll need an operation on his syndesmosis, but he's still probably 4 or 5 weeks for him to get that. But we don't want to just sort of say injuries. I thought we were in a position to win that game. It was an important game for us, so we didn't get results, and we're away for the next month. So we need to start making some moves. The competition is so tight. Everybody's beating everybody at the moment. So I thought today was a real opportunity to get a Canberra side that's been on the road a bit.
We've heard Kieran talking on his commentary on Fox. Like he's a lot closer than he thought he would be.
Yeah, his type of injury is obviously he's had surgery. So at the end of the day, we'll talk to surgeons, and then it's the sort of injury we don't want to rush. Not 7 weeks into a season. We don't want to re-injure that.
Weaver stepping into the half today. How do you find his performance?
Who's that?
Weaver. Tom Weaver.
Yeah, Tommy's a real competitor. He did it for that. He did this for it last year. So I thought he had a strong game.
Showed at the start of the season, Tino, that you can get it together. Your team. Do you still feel like you can? I mean, you go, I think, to the North Queensland. We've had some success in the past as well. So how do you look at it? Can you get that back quickly?
Yeah, for sure. And obviously we wanted to come in today and get that started quickly. But this is footy sometimes, and for a long season, and hopefully we can get a start next week. But I definitely believe that we can do it. We've got the group to do it. It's just believing in that, believing in our system, and then also on top of what Des has said, the negative plays, try to get out of our game. And I definitely believe that we can do some stuff, but we just got to go back to the training and work on them things.
Thank you.
Jesus.
Well, Ricky, what a great comeback. Your side seemed to stay composed even though you were behind 16-0. Didn't seem to worry him too much.
No, I think we were a lot of our own worst enemy there for first 25 minutes. When you look at the stats, about 12 to go in the first half, I think we were ahead of them defensively, statistically, and that's what we needed. I mean, they scored 3 tries off kicks, so I wasn't panicking in regards to our defence. It was a lot of hard work, but we didn't have field position. As soon as we gained a little bit of field position in the back end of the first half, we took advantage of it, and that's probably what got us back into the game and probably won it for us.
Hudson Young, he was tremendous. I think it's 7 tries for him. He took it upon himself to win you the game in the second half, just standing there, and then gets the ball, goes bang. How about his development this year, Ricky? It's been amazing for you. He wants it, doesn't he?
Yeah, I'm his biggest fan, mate. Best thing that happened to him was he played for Australia. He saw people believed in him in representative football, because there's a couple that haven't believed in him, and Mal showed some great faith. I know Mal and Peter discussed, when they were picking the teams, discussed Hutto, and they were both very happy to have him in their team. And with Mal, I talked to Mal about Hutto, and I said, mate, this is the sort of person you will love in your team, and we all love him.
He only played game 1 last year for New South Wales. Do you see him as a red hot crack for getting back into that team? Or particularly as the coach?
Yeah, I don't know, mate. That'd be something for Loz, and Loz would be pretty happy with his form, I know that.
Rick,
7 weeks in, you've only been home twice, and Joe as well are interested. It's sort of quite unbelievable the draw that you've had. I think Vegas, Darwin, you've been to Townsville, you've had to be in Sydney, you're now on the Gold Coast.
Yeah, we asked for Vegas, so that was all well and good. You know, we wanted to go to Vegas. It was a great opportunity to put our club on show and basically put our new football team on show too. You know, and they've done the hard work and they live to the standards that we want to play with. But mate, the draw hasn't favoured us at all, and it still doesn't going into the next 6 weeks. So we've spoken about it. We've taken it on as a challenge. We're not crying poor over it, but it's been bloody hard.
Has it galvanised you, Joe, in a few ways? Like Jamal just said, it's been quite. We've had to turn it into a positive because you think you're going to New Zealand in a couple of weeks as well. You've got Magic Round as well.
Yeah, definitely. I think for the boys, it's easy. We get looked after when we're away, and probably mentally and back home, where our partners have to look after our kids. That's probably the hardest thing for us, and not spending the time with them, because everyone knows footy's mental, and you want home to be nice and safe for them. So can't wait to get home and spend some time with my girls. But it galvanises the group and gets us closer, definitely.
Hope Kirsten's listening.
After about 25 minutes, Starling forced that big error, which basically seemed to change the whole momentum of the game. How big of an impact did that have for the team? Yeah,
big. It's the momentum changed because of field position. We were poor and coming out of our end of the field there at times today, given some really cheap turnovers. So we've got to be better than that. There's some parts of our game today that, in review tomorrow morning, we've got to look at and say that it's not good enough. So, again, we're a young squad. We're all still learning and developing. It's nice to win when I don't think we've played our best footy. We're good. Thank you.